Few people here that want to talk to you. Hello, Sarah.
You're being interviewed.
All right, let me kick this off here.
You're in trouble.
First, I want to welcome everybody to Woodbridge, the best town around.
I think I'm in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. So joining us at the table here are Carolyn Ehrlich, Chief of Staff. Debbie Means, the 5th Ward Council Person. I'm John McCormick. I'm the Mayor. This is Anthony Wilkinson. He's in charge of the Avenel Arts Center. This is Maria Caruso. She is the head of the Dean of Performing Arts at La Roche University. Zach Pereira and the parents, Sarah's parents, here also. And what we're doing here, Sarah, you know you had that little audition a couple nights ago.
Yes.
So we're going to all the different schools, and we're bringing all the kids and their families to talk about dancing, talk about the careers, and talk about what can happen. So we thought we had a couple interviews already in JFK and Woodbridge High, and we went to all the middle schools, and our last stop is Colonia. You were the only one there from Colonia who was a senior, I believe. So anyway, let me just turn it over to Anthony Wilkinson now and have him talk a little bit about what's all involved in this.
Absolutely. So Sarah, first of all, I want to thank you so much for showing up. I'm so glad you took my advice. So as you know, Maria Caruso and I have become very close, and she's going to be working a lot with us at the Avenel Arts Performance Center. And Maria is was really, what you didn't know is she was looking for talent on that day. And Maria is very excited because she wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. And I'm going to let Maria do the talking.
So I have a couple questions for you first.
Okay.
So I got to meet your family. Pretty awesome. We got to meet everybody's family, so that's really exciting. So tell me about how did you enjoy the class the other day?
Yes, I actually really liked it.
Cool. So what does dance mean to you? How has it changed your life?
Dance, I've never really felt like I was really good at anything when I was younger, and then I started dance, and I don't know, something about it just made me feel really good about myself for once. Good. And like, there's times in my life where I'd feel really sad, and if I danced, I'd just feel really happy again.
Awesome. And so what's your favorite genre of dance?
I really like ballet. Ballet's always
What has been your biggest role in ballet? Like your most favorite part, maybe not part, your most favorite role that you've ever played.
I played the Sugar Plum Fairy in the Nutcracker this year.
Very impressive.
So that was my favorite thing.
So do you get your dancing skills from mom or dad?
Well, my mom danced when she was my age, so I think I get them from her.
Yeah? I don't know, your dad looks like he may have like been in a few ballets.
Well, he's got some interesting dance moves.
He does? That's awesome. And so what do you want to do after graduation? What are you thinking about?
I would like to go to school for dance and then hopefully pursue dance as a career, and then I've always also wanted to teach special education children dance.
That's awesome.
Because I feel like everyone deserves to be able to do something.
Dance is for everybody. Well, I'm here. I came back from my travels to let you know that I would love to have you at La Roche College Becoming University, and I'm going to give you $64,000 for your college education and welcome you into our dance program, and also give you $1,000 towards our summer intensive program, and hopefully we get to work together and have a future together and put you on the map as the next great artist that's going to come out of a university program. So congratulations!
Four-year free college scholarship.
So let me explain a little bit about everything. So this is a little book. I'm going to just kind of share it with you guys. So La Roche, we kind of talked about this, and you saw our little documentary. So La Roche works in synergy with Bodyography, and that's my company that I founded. I actually started at La Roche College when I was 15 years old, and I was helped pilot a program where I took my senior year in high school, my freshman year in college, all in the same year. And I just wanted to dance. That's all I wanted to do. And then I kind of wanted to be a doctor on the side too, but I couldn't figure out how to make that all happen. But dance was where it was at for me. My parents And I feel like sometimes I say this publicly and my parents are like, oh gosh. My parents were married and divorced to each other 3 times over, to each other. And so for me, dance was very therapeutic, and it was a place for me to feel whole and for me to feel that I could be the best me possible. So I started my career at Dance Theater of Harlem after I graduated from Florida State University at 19. And I ended up just deciding that I wanted to found a company that focused on health and wellness of the arts, and that's Bodyography. So I started in New York, came back to Pittsburgh, and now Bodyography is not just a professional performance company that's coming here, but we have a Center for Movement where we have a college preparatory program, and that's where our dance program at La Roche is housed, because I came back to La Roche to repilot the program that gave me wings. So we have the college preparatory program, and now we have the BA program. And so we take 10 students a year from across the globe. So I see about 2,000 applicants or candidates through auditions from everywhere. Every year I pick another place. Last year was Hong Kong. This year it's Israel and Europe. So you are a very special person, and a very special, not just dancer, but what I fell in love with about you is just your leadership qualities, your enthusiasm. You just have this general sense of awesomeness that I felt kind of was just glowing out of you. So I was like, oh, I want to work with her. In the Bodyography realm, the fitness, or in the Bodyography family of companies, I also have a fitness and wellness division where our La Roche dancers have an opportunity to work with, through our movement therapy program, with the special needs community and with children in the school system, so that we get to really get out there and practice not just being dancers as performers, but dancers as teachers. And so that's what we study in the program, is pedagogy, and we also study choreography and composition. So those are the facets of the La Roche program. So this little booklet here kind of tells you a little bit about the mission of Bodyography Contemporary Ballet and what the performance company is like, which I also think, since you love ballet so much, even though we're contemporary ballet, we do all the classics. We're doing Bayadere in 3 weeks. So if you want to come down on March 1st, take a little look at the college. It's becoming something more than a college soon, so we're excited about that. But in the program, we do the classics, but if you were to consider auditioning for the traineeship, you would have an opportunity to then work with the company and travel with the company across the country. You have to be a sophomore to do that, but you have that opportunity as well, and that shows you a little bit about that and tells you a little bit about who I am and what I've done. And as you can see here, these are some of the populations of kids that we work with, and the special needs population, and also just with children in general, because it's important to get out into the community. And that's through our movement therapy system. And we also have our fitness and strength training system, which I think you would absolutely love. I feel like you're the kind of gal that likes to do a lot of burpees and get really physical. And this gives you a little idea of what our school, like what the dancers from our school program look like. This young dancer right here, Renee, she came from Bodyography Center for Movement, and she is now a dance major in the program, and she's a trainee with the company. And here are what some of our La Roche dancers look like. We like to do photo shoots all the time. So I was also telling your parents that, and this is for you, I was telling your parents that part of what I'm looking for, and when I travel around, are just dancers that have a vision for themselves, and they know what they want, and they know that dance has changed their lives, and how they can take that passion and that vision forward and change other people's lives. And sometimes it's a dancer that wants to be on Broadway, and there'll be a conversation. So if you want to go to Broadway, we'll take you there. You know, if you want to teach and own your own school, that's something we can do too. So it's just really about figuring out in the program. It's a pretty diverse group of people because they all have a dream and a vision, and I'm just there to help them make that a reality. Sorry, that was a lot of talking. So congratulations to you.
Are you overwhelmed yet?
Yeah.
I told you to go to that audition.
Yeah, I know.
You want to say anything?
No, I don't know. I walked in and there's all these people. It's very overwhelming.
Mom or Dad, you want to say anything?
Thank you. You're welcome.
Very much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. You raised a beautiful child. Congratulations. Congratulations for, raising kids is not easy, I'll tell you what. And
sure.
It is not an easy job. I have five stepchildren myself, and I've raised them up, and sometimes it's like, it's a journey. It really is a journey, but it's a blessing when you find that your child gets to express themselves and be the best that they can be for the world. And I think that La Roche is a great place to continue to develop you. So hopefully you'll come to Pittsburgh, visit us in our small, it's a small school, so it's not huge. So if you're looking for a big place, this is definitely more intimate, if you will. But we would love to have you for a visit and come and see a show so you can kind of see what the program looks like. And if there's anything I can do, or any questions. Gosh, do you have any questions?
I don't know.
I feel like this is a lot to take in.
I was in sign language, learning how to speak. Like, I don't know what's happening.
You can take your time and you can just process it all and just enjoy. That's one of the greatest gifts in life sometimes, is just to like take a moment, process, enjoy. You earned it.
Why special ed, Sarah? What's your interest in special ed teaching?
I don't know. I've just always been involved in like stuff in like when I was in middle school.
The Friday Friends?
With the Friday Friends
All
and
right.
helping them out. And then when I got to high school, they started the Patriot Pals program, which is a club after school where you kind of just get to interact. Because like during the day, those kids don't really like get to interact like we do. And so it gives them like a look into like what it's like to be a normal high school student, which I think's a great thing because they deserve that after all I've been through.
You're like perfect.
That's awesome. So do you think you're going to recruit your brother to dance?
He says no.
I can get this could be a 2-for-1 special here. I don't know. What do you think?
No.
Okay. Do they have a football team? We don't have a football team. But I'm telling you, I could train you. I could train you. Dance it is. Okay, awesome. But you're going to come to every show, right?
And why not?
Okay, good. That's what's important. That's definitely important. And we'll be coming back here, so who knows if we continue to come back to the Avenel as the future, as what the future has in store for us. Hopefully, Bodyography will continue to come here, and maybe if you were a trainee in our company, then you would get a chance to come home and perform.
Anthony, can you just talk a little bit about the Art Center? Because this is like it's like an ancillary benefit of it. I mean, it's going to be great in and of itself, but this is something that's connected to it. We wouldn't have it without that, but yet it's not directly. Talk about the Art Center.
Well, the Avenel Performing Arts Center is opening in Avenel in April. It's something that was started by the township long before I started. I've been here 2 years just helping facilitate the programming and staffing it and getting it ready for its launch in April. But this was a vision by Carol Ehrlich and the mayor and the town many years ago, from what I understand, to help bring the arts to Woodbridge and to help create more of a population here that will bring attention to the arts, which it's really in need of, and it has been in need of in this area. So I'm really excited to do that. So for the last 2 years, I've been traveling across the world also, and that's how I met Maria at a conference in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. And we've been shopping for all kinds of shows, and we have all great programming coming our way with comedy and musicals and Broadway style shows and now dance companies. And we realized that there was a huge market here for dance, and Maria educated me a lot as well as in terms of what the dance community was like. So it was exciting to work with her. And how this came to be was she was looking for talent, and I told her, you have to come look here. So we really didn't know if we were going to find you. So that's why.
It's La Roche's first audition ever in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So we cover
Really?
a lot of states, but we don't. There are some states we haven't done an actual audition. We do accept auditions coming in. We do a lot of auditions by appointment, because we don't do the kind of audition that we did in this case, because I like to treat it like a master class so that everybody can benefit from it in the community. So this was
Well, when I
got
knew
to check the New Jersey box.
when I knew she was coming, I knew who she was, and I knew it was a really exciting opportunity. So I immediately reached out, and you have to thank your teachers, because I reached out to Andy Nicola over there. Where is she? And I reached out to Miss Murphy. Where's Miss Murphy? She's not here. And Mr. Pace and all the people here. And I went to JFK and I went to Woodbridge and I spoke to all the schools. I said, this is a really incredible opportunity. If there's any shining dancers that you know of in this school system, I really need to see them. They really need to show up. And Miss Ruda, where's Miss Ruda? she grabbed me and she said, Miss Placco, is it Miss Placco?
I agree with
Somebody, you know, they grabbed me and they said, you have to meet Sarah Pereira. And I was like, okay. And I said, take me to her class. So I went to her class and I pulled her out. And I said, what are you doing Tuesday? And she goes, oh, I don't know. I said, well, you're busy now. And there she was. And that was it. But I heard a lot about you. But we had a really good turnout. And it was a great population. And it was good to see how much talent there is here in Woodbridge. I don't think we realized how much dance talent there was. And that was without a lot of people who didn't show up.
Yeah.
But I could not be happy for you. And I think if nothing else, just as an artist, as somebody who understands artists, no matter whether you're a dancer, a singer, a comedian, or whatever you are, it's nice to be reassured in your craft. So if nothing else, it's nice to know that you have been recognized in this way so that you, when you dance, can take that with you and develop the confidence that you need to pursue that career. You know?
No, so true. It's good to know that, you know, where you, it's kind of good to know where you stand sometimes. And I'm really I'm very inspired by what you all have done here. I think it's really incredible. I wish my community growing up were more open-minded about bringing the arts into everyone's lives. And I shared this at the audition. You know, I was a young dancer, and my mom had to drive me to the city to take classes, and we didn't have a theater. We didn't have dance or theater. We had a lot of football. So I am a big football fan. So, you know, but we didn't have, dance was not something that was readily available in my area, and it wasn't until someone came in and saw me in a step aerobics class in gym that she was a performer dancer, and she was like, you have talent. We need to get, like, you need to, like, connect with this director. Same thing. It took, like, a village of people that came and said, you need to be here on this day, and that day, that shaped my whole entire future. So it's very fulfilling to be here, kind of reliving what I lived, which was the fact that I reflect on that every day. I think about that step aerobics class, and I still love step aerobics now, all because of that. But, you know, I was like, wow, how fortunate to have a village of people who really care about my future and care about what my possibilities are. And especially now, I find with scholarship programming, you know, the affordability of higher education is
ridiculous.
It's intense, you know. So I feel also very blessed to have so many advocates at La Roche that see the value in dance, because it's not typical to be able to offer each student a $64,000 scholarship for 4 years of study. I know that from being part of several different conferences of professional leaders in higher education who say to me, how did this happen? How did you get this? And I just have a very passionate group of leaders at La Roche who really believe that the arts are important, just like you, and have given me those resources over time. And it does make a difference. You know, walking out of school after 4 years and having a career and being able to live and live and work as an artist is a big deal in America right now. So, you know, I feel very blessed to be a part of all of you, and I applaud you for all of your hard work and all of your dedication.
Anything else you want to say, Sarah?
I don't know.
She's overwhelmed.
All right, well,
I'm glad we did this here. We were ready to do this in the auditorium. Forget it.
no, this is Mr. Pace's idea. It was Principal Pace was a much better forum.
Yeah.
So anyway, folks, I'll just close up by saying it does not get any better than this when people can get together and do something wonderful for just a terrific young lady who gave up her lunches in 7th grade to help special needs kids. I mean, that's all you need to know about Sarah Pereira. And she said it before even knowing that La Roche had a special needs program. So you're combining two of your passions, and it's wonderful. And I think you're great, and I wish you the best of luck. Deb, you want to say anything?
Yeah. First, I need a tissue. I've known this family for a very, very long time. My son goes to school with both the kid, Sarah and Zach, and they're fantastic kids and a fantastic family. And I like that you kept talking about a village, because I always feel, since I'm the councilwoman in Colonia, that my Colonia is a village, and Woodbridge Township is a village, and you've made our village very, very proud. So we hope you shine bright and you bring back all your stories, and you come and perform in Avenel, and we wish you all the best, Sarah.
Anything, Karen? All right, folks, does not get any better than this. Thanks for watching. What a wonderful story of young Sarah Pereira going on to greatness.